Hello YouTube, what's really good? My name's Invivid Color, and I'm joined today by my co-partner, co-coach, whatever you want to call us, Root 8100, and we're coach of the Texas Education Agency, and this is week 2 of the multiple people battling at the same time league, and we are going up against, what's their name?
They are the Atlanta Phalanx.
There we go. Hi. You can go ahead and introduce, and then we can jump into this because we are in the start screen.
Yeah, hi. My name is Root, and this is a very interesting matchup. So we're gonna get right into it. This is genuinely a really, really scary matchup. But I think a lot of it's gonna come down to whatever they choose not to bring. But yeah, I guess we'll just get into it. I'm ready to get into it.
Let's communicate.
Okay. So
Check
you do
team.
see the Bronzong, the Haxorus, Mamoswine, Primarina, and Chandelure. So
a lot of what we thought. I think this is almost exactly what we thought. I think the only thing we were iffy on was the Primarina.
The biggest
thing
things
they didn't bring is the Garbodor.
The biggest things are no Mandibuzz and no Garbodor, right? So Garbodor was right. A big issue in case they wanted to try to hazard stack us, but Mandibuzz was just a pain in general. No Zatu's moderately interesting here, but everything that's the most scary is here.
Do you just want to lead with the Obstagoon?
I'll lead with whatever you want to lead with. I'm fine.
The Obstagoon has a pretty good matchup, just around the board. Unless they lead with Primarina.
And it can parting shot on most things, either way.
Yeah, exactly. So I think Obstagoon makes sense here. Because we could potentially cop a free burn. Like, get burned immediately.
Also true.
It's like Obstagoon or the Heliolisk.
I personally like Heliolisk.
Okay, then let's leave that. That's fine.
Any opportunity to get fast U-turns off in the beginning, it seems like profitable, but
right, yeah, I agree.
We'll see.
Pull up the damage calcs here.
We'll see.
Close out of everything else.
But yeah, pretty much everything that's really frightening is here. And the Bronzong in particular is really scary. The Bronzong Chandelure combination in particular is really difficult. And Zeraora is really difficult. Haxorus is really difficult.
Yeah, most of their team is pretty difficult for us. Do you just go for a Grass Knot in turn 1?
We definitely could. Okay, so here's the thing. I believe Ice Shard does like around half no matter what happens here, but we definitely could Grass Knot.
I think we just Grass Knot turn 1. Are we the Expert Belt or the...
We are. We're definitely Expert Belt.
Okay.
So...
I think that makes a lot of sense. Okay, sure.
Okay, first of all, yeah, that means a lot in terms of keeping rocks off in the early game as well as... Well, it probably doesn't because the Zong may or not have rocks as well. That Mamoswine maybe isn't even a rocks lead.
Yeah, I'm sure the Zong has rocks. I think the Mamoswine was probably just like a big boy.
We probably
lead.
just U-turn here, right?
You could go for a Discharge, right?
This thing is really important to us, but I'm down to go for it. You want to just...
They're just going to go for rocks.
You want to just hit it with some damage?
I think that makes sense, but I mean, yeah, I would say just hit it.
At the same time,
damage,
we could U-turn into Delmise, which could be solid.
That's
here.
true.
Do you want to do that? What do you want?
Discharge does about 26 to 31%,
So that feels like a U-turn to me.
Okay, yeah, go for it. I think they're just going to go for rocks.
It just feels like not even worth the damage in that situation.
But we can also cop a para.
And then what?
I don't know, just keep discharging until the thing dies.
And just hope we get like 5 pairs in a row.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is an easy Delmise. I'm pretty positive.
Yeah, I think so.
And then what? Probably gets up rocks. We can threaten
you probably just have to click knockoff, right?
Well, yeah, we can threaten a big Shadow Claw here.
Oh, sure, yeah.
We can also threaten a big Power Whip to guard against any switches.
I think, well, knockoff is like the most middle ground play.
It is.
Right?
It is.
I think knockoff is like a pretty reasonable play. We get rid of this thing's recovery. If the Chandelure comes in and it's scarfed, that
Chandelure's never going to come in.
Us. Yeah, I know.
But what would reasonably come in? Part of me thinks we just Shadow Claw for damage. But
yeah,
knockoff could be huge. I don't know. What do you want to do?
Shoot. I like closed the matchup for some reason. Yeah, go for the Shadow Claw.
Or we just spin.
Spin seems like,
right,
yeah, okay. We could just spin, but Shadow Claw seems like the best play here. I need to pull up the picture of the matchup again. I don't know why I closed it.
Yeah, that feels like something you would want to keep open there.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's go into this. Now, again, we do have the Yachi specifically for the situation.
Yeah, I think we just...
And that is a lot of damage, regardless.
That is a lot of damage. I think you just stay in a power whip and just click delete.
I was going to say, I really want to just rapid spin, but that's never a play here.
No, yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure we take any single hit, regardless of band or anything, with this Yachi Berry. And then, yeah, this is kind of what this thing is designed to do. It does go for the ISO Crash, but getting the Mammoth Spine out of the way is reasonably huge, right? So this...
Yeah, it's pretty
This was like half of the KO output from last week gone. And actually, it looks like we took one regardless.
Oh, we land too.
I know, we didn't flinch, and we landed. We're out here.
We're like 5 for 5 on power whips right now, something
Yeah,
like
we
that.
know, we really are.
Okay. So that's big. This is big. The Haxorus can, I think, reasonably come in, but this seems early. What is this thing?
Chandelier.
Oh, yeah, that just makes sense. I guess we always have to go on a Sylveon here, right?
Yeah, no. I don't think we really have an option.
Yeah, yeah. So
Although,
just go on a Sylveon, and then I guess you can probably just like click Wish. We'll need to scale damage here, so...
Also, I wonder what they're thinking about the fact that we have a gosh dang Rapidash instead of like any of our better mons like Kyurem or anything like that.
Jirachi, Kyurem, yeah.
Yeah.
Rapidash looks like it had a solid matchup, so...
Rapidash looks amazing in this matchup, but again, we do have two normal types, and we have a Flash Fire Rapidash, so who knows what kind they could try to make some kind of a double. I was gonna say a double or a middle ground play, and they do. They try to go for something here, going into the
What if we
Arena.
just gone for the Power Whip, just the Omega lead? But this is also fine, right? Like we're full speed F, so
Yeah, no, this is reasonable here, but honestly, this might mean that we could wish up the Dhelmise.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Well, I mean, getting rocks off the field would be like pretty beneficial because they're gonna make Rapidash just be able to click Flare Blitz less. I think Wish is a pretty reasonable play.
Yeah, okay.
It feels
But
like
then- But then what should be like our main like wish target? So okay, actually no. So this is telling, right? The fact that they brought in Primarina immediately screams to me that they thought that Rapidash was going to come in.
Yeah.
Which means that they think that we fear the Fire Blast more than like Shadow Ball, which is interesting.
Why am I not spelling Primarina right? Prim.
Man, I really think this is a reasonably free Dhelmise here. But keeping...
I'm running a calc right now just to check. How much did it do to Sylveon?
It did... Call that like 80 points of damage.
Okay, I don't think it's specs, so they could not be locked in, but I think it is a pretty free Dhelmise.
But do they make that read to go for Ice Beam right now? I don't think they do. I think...
Okay, this is fine.
They make a double. Yeah, no. So they definitely expected the Dhelmise to come back in, but it does allow us to... It does allow us to get this thing healthier, which is big for the Haxorus, honestly.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
And the Zero Aura, because Zero Aura is not going to be able to freely knock off since we don't have an item, and we're healthy enough to take a single hit now.
Do we just?
I think we go back into Sylveon again, like
yeah.
regardless, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
And again, now I'm most curious to see if we're like forcing any like switches up in moves in case they would want to go for Shadow Ball this time. Expecting a Rapidash play? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know how they would want to play this situation.
I'm assuming I would guess just a Shadow Ball here. Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, again, we do have two normal types, so that's always a super precarious play. Was that a crit? What? Okay. I guess that's just how much damage is. That has to be specs, though. I'm pretty positive.
Yeah, I think that's specs.
It does allow an Obstagoon. Do we? Right?
Yeah. I think it's a pretty free Obstagoon play.
But did they know that and they switch out? Because like giving up a free Wish would be not ideal in this situation.
I mean, you could click Wish.
Obstagoon feels really free here, though.
Yeah, then not an Obstagoon. I agree for what it's worth.
Okay, but honestly,
I think that the Primarina is scarfed, 100%. Not 100%. I'm like 66. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, no. So what I was gonna say was, knowing that this thing is specs, is really interesting because because the scarf set was kind of a lot more difficult at first to deal with, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think this thing has to be specs. I think they would have switched up moves otherwise.
Well, no, for sure. But also, I don't think it does that much damage because, like, I've ran some free game.
I think you just click Facade here and you kill whatever comes in.
Yeah, no, I think that's true as well.
I mean, that's the play I would make. It could be very bad.
No, but yeah, no, I've ran some pre-game calcs with Sylveon, and I don't think there's any chance it does that much damage unless it's
100%
specs.
Oh wait.
No, I think that's fine. We do have a follow-up knockoff to... Oh, yeah. That is a follow-up knockoff if I ever did see one. And I don't think...
Yeah.
And they really don't have a switch into a follow-up knockoff except for Primarina, but that feels loose.
Sus at best, yeah. If this thing goes down, that's pretty huge too.
That's very huge. It also really frees up our Banded Rapidash to be able to lock into high horsepower.
Was this just a sack? I'm just a little confused. I guess they just didn't have a switch. I
feel like it must have been, yeah.
Yeah, because if Primarina comes in and we knock off its Scarf, it can't outspeed us.
I mean, or if we knock off its Scarf, we just Facade and it's over. Anyway.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if Primarina were just to switch in to eat the knockoff, we knock off its Scarf and we just kill it anyway.
So this is going very differently from what I thought would happen.
I'm still super worried about the Haxorus in the back, but
yeah,
I feel
for
pretty
sure,
good about where we're at right now.
Haxorus is a huge problem. Like, Haxorus could Bandit first impression, and what do we do then?
Yeah, I mean, I've just gotten a Weezing.
Yeah, no.
I mean, if the Haxorus switches in, I think we just have to assume that it is.
Yeah, I'm honestly a little bit speechless as to a lot of what's been happening, but we're out here doing something.
Okay, so this is a telegraph CC, right? Do just out into Dhelmise?
It feels mildly iffy, but...
oh, yeah, you can just go into Weezing. Weezing's fine, because Weezing is better versus knockoff, and plus, if they just click bulk up, Weezing's still better.
Yeah, but we do need Weezing for the Haxorus, so maybe Dhelmise is a little bit better? I'm honestly not sure. I'm thinking about this myself. What do you think?
I think the Weezing... It's a pretty telegraph CC, so I think the Weezing is fine. If they go for bulk up, I think Weezing's a better position to be in than Dhelmise.
Okay, what do you want to do? Tell me right now.
Weezing.
Okay.
But I don't think... I mean, risking a bulk up right now... actually, I guess they would bulk up and then presumably live the Facade. Would be the line.
Yeah.
So...
Let's go for the close knock. Okay. Now this thing could definitely knock us off.
It could, but it also feels like it's losing a lot doing that. I think you just click Poison Jab, right? The Bronzong... Or not Poison Jab, Sludge Bomb. Bronzong's gone and they're -1 Spadef.
Accurate. So you want to just do it?
I think so, yeah.
We could Toxic something on the switch in.
Well, what is the switch in?
Okay, Sludge Bomb. Yeah, I also want to do reasonably well on timer because we're already both way down on timer. Just go for the Plasma Fist, but again, it is at -1 and it is gradually taking that's a lot of damage. It is gradually taking Life Orb recoil. Oh, I put Sludge Wave on this thing. I didn't even remember. I
mean, it's fine.
Well, no, that's more damage than I would have thought in this situation. But what I think we should do, I think we should go ahead and Dhelmise here.
You think so? Yeah, I think it's fine.
Because
the Weezing is not living an EQ from the big boy
another
right
Plasma
now
Fist, yeah.
No, I think the Weezing lives another Plasma Fist, but we're not living an EQ from the Haxorus.
Yeah, no, I know. But what I'm thinking here, right, is Dhelmise can probably take a Plasma Fist into a knockoff.
Yeah.
And if that's it, then we can get a free Rapid Spin off and then make our Rapidash a lot easier.
That's true. Yeah, that's fair.
Because I think this is going to be one of our best opportunities to get the Rapid Spin off. And they could potentially try to block with Chandelure, but that's aggressive.
So I'm not even entirely sure that Rapid... oh, yeah, I guess I forgot about the Chandelure. I'm just, not even entirely sure that Rapidash is even, super, the most useful thing in the world right now, right?
Yeah, no, that's fair. But I think getting rocks off is helpful regardless, right?
It's just we're sacking the Delmise, and then the Zero Aura is still around, and something else is gonna have to eat a hit.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to knock off?
Yeah, I would say kill it. Like
Shadow Claw?
knock off at Shadow Claw.
Yeah. Okay, we can Shadow Claw. That's fine.
Because it seems like
that makes sense to
us
me. No, goes for Throat Chop. I think we take this regardless. I'm pretty positive. No, okay.
No, damn. I didn't know it got Throat Chop. I thought it was just knock.
Yeah, no, Throat Chop is a lot stronger than knock off in the situation here. So, what do we do now?
Oh, yeah. Well, now I'm not sure that Weezing's gonna live. Yeah, I don't actually know. I mean, this thing's gonna die in 2 turns, so 2 turns of Life Orb, right? I guess. Yeah, go to Weezing. It's Weezing or the Sylveon sack.
I think we have to do both, right?
Yeah.
I think we have to give up both just to get this KO.
Yeah, this feels bad. I think we should have just stayed in with Weezing and Sludge Waved.
Well,
I think we would have lived a second Plasma Fist.
I'm not sure about that. I think we would have been KO'd to the second Plasma Fist. I think. We could definitely look back on it, but I think we would have gone down to the second one.
This thing's just so fast.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
At this point, I think we're just like, I don't know how we play the rest of this game in a way where Haxorus doesn't demolish us.
No, that's definitely fair. That's
Oh,
definitely fair.
well, that's interesting. It's just the Chandelier again. Yeah. Huh. I guess saving that thing does make some kind of sense. Can we get a poison, please?
Okay, so now what do you want to do?
This is a hard play. I think they're just going for a fire move, so Rapidash makes sense here.
Do you think Rapidash?
Yeah. I mean, we went out into a normal type on their Shadow Ball last time.
Well, no, we went on a Sylveon and then. Well, yeah, but I get what you mean. I get what you mean. I think you think that they would want to like play off of what we did last time.
That's my best guess. Yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, we're pretty sure they're not scarfed right now anyways with the damage output.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right, you're right.
And Rapidash doesn't look fantastic otherwise, so. Like, not with the bronze. No, I mean, it looked good on paper, but with the Bronzong being down, yeah, so.
Hey, alright, okay. So. We just high horsepower here, right?
Yeah, we can high horsepower, we can Throat Chop. High horsepower, yeah.
High horsepower just hits everything, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Just out into the Primarina, yeah.
No, it does Banded 2-hit. That, I mean, if Banded 2-hit, that would be...
That would be incredible.
Oh!
Just shy.
Alright, let's crit.
Yeah, let's go for that crit, baby.
So,
Are we dry skin on the Heliolisk?
No.
Oh, that's tough.
I think I changed it just to not
take extra damage from Chandelier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's crit, baby.
Oof. That's a rough one.
Okay, so I guess the play is to just go into Heliolisk and bluff, right? Like force the switch.
Yeah.
Just discharge.
Actually, well, no, because it looks like U-turn KOs here, right? So if magically we bait in the Zero Aura, then that KOs the Zero Aura.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Good, smart play. Yeah, just go for the U-turn. I think they probably just sack.
Yeah, no, I know. But if we did.
If we did. Oh, please kill. Okay.
And
I think you just have to go out into one of those two, Weezing or Sylveon. Probably the Sylveon.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. You know, this is going to be really difficult here.
Yeah, I'm like not even super sure that we have an out to Haxorus at this point. If it stays not, like if it's not D-Dance, or if it's D-Dance but it can't D-Dance in front of us, then I think that's our best shot. Like if it locks into Poison Jab right here.
Why would it? I think it's free to lock in an EQ here. But I think regardless, we have to click Item with.
Yeah.
It does. Why?
Unclear.
Does Bandit take out Weezing?
Bandit Poison Jab or?
It's
Life Orb. Okay, so I guess the question is, how much is a Life Orb Outrage doing to, doing to...
Well, no, that's the whole game, because Close Combat and EQ just beats us now.
Oh, sure. I don't think they can bring Close Combat. I guess you can go out... No, Weezing's gonna die. Alright, I say just... It's the opposite game, right? Like, just...
I think we just have to try to get some Hyper Voice damage off and,
Oh, sure, yeah.
see what we can do here. Yeah, no, that needed a crit. That definitely needed a crit. But, you know, I think you're right. I think we're out of outs now.
Yeah, so Gun Obstagoon. Hopefully they text Dragon Claw, not Outrage. We live that. But then we're just dead to the Zero Aura.
Yeah, no, this was a rough one. In building, this was a really difficult build.
I don't super know. I think that, I mean, I know I said this earlier. I think the only thing that could have made a difference is like swapping out the Rapidash for a Scarfer, or scarfing something. Like Kyurem, Rachi, I don't know. Rapidash looked really good, but it didn't do much here.
Yeah, no, you're right. It did. That's interesting.
Okay, so we've got the withdraw. Just sack off the, this guy. Interesting. I wish we had some way to recover health.
So that means they don't have close combat probably, and they just want to get us to take some damage and ensure the KO.
Yeah, that's my guess. I mean, what do they have left besides the hacks?
Because I don't even think Obstagoon like gets priority, right? Like I don't.
Oh, so maybe they're gonna switch out in first impression. So yeah, just click Knock. We're pretty sure this thing is just specs. I would just click Knock here.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess at least if we losing 1-0 isn't the worst. I want to see what the Dragon Claw calc looks like. Like we have to switch out here no matter what, because it's presumably first impression, right? So, and then switching back into rocks isn't.
I don't know.
great.
I mean, it seems like they're scared of something, right? So
I think
so what would
they
it be?
I think they have Dragon Claw. What's our health at?
But then we have to come back in on rocks, which is problematic. We're at 173.
Well, we die to first impression though. 173. Okay, let me. We have time because this is
probably the last couple turns.
So we're at 52%. That means that no matter what, Dragon Claw kills us. So even if we switch out here into Weezing, I don't know.
So what do you want to do? Because yeah, EQ definitely takes out Weezing too. So we're done there.
But they would have to. I think they're gonna first impression here, right? So they would take Life Orb damage. I don't know, dude. Yeah, first impression super kills us. I think switch out no Weezing, eat the first impression. That's my line, because the first impression just kills. And then like maybe they're not fully attack invested, and we just somehow randomly eat a Dragon Claw.
Oh wait, you know what? Actually, if they first impression us, and then they have to hit us again, And then the KO Obstagoon. That's 3. Well, no, never mind. It's gonna be a moot point anyway. But I was gonna say that's 3 rounds of Life Orb, and we make this a 0-0 win or 0-0 loss.
Yeah.
But no, it's gonna. They're barely gonna hang on, and yeah, it looks like Dragon Claw always KO'd us, so it was never gonna make a difference. But yeah, I guess they just wanted to like super shore up that Dragon Claw calc, but
maybe they're adamant.
Maybe. Oh my God, could you imagine?
What if they were adamant Dragon Dance? They've only showed us 3 attacks. Could be adamant Dragon Dance. I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
Just click the facade.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's all we can do.
No.
Okay. If only, dude.
I'm not even 100% sure we covered adamant, because I think we just haven't. Yeah, no, we don't cover max attack adamant.
Oh, speed-wise?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
But that was interesting. So yeah, by the looks of it, Dragon Claw from Jolly Life Orb does around 55-ish%. So it looks like they were playing against like that complete minimum roll, and they wanted to shore up those calcs by switching in and out and making us take Flame Orb damage.
Right. Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like they were switching out to make us take it like extra chip.
Yeah. So I mean, that's gonna be week 2. That was I mean, very little of what happened went the way that I would have expected it to.
Yeah, I mean, I think we played really well. I think a lot of the decisions were correct. I think the only thing that would have shored up our matchup is like either, I don't even know if Scarping Rapidash does it, but like playing something Scarped, right? Like Scarfed Rotom Fan, Scarfed Kyurem, or Scarfed Jirachi. I think those are the things that made the most sense, maybe.
Yeah, no, Rapidash again looked
really good on paper.
It looked really strong on paper, but the speed was a definite issue. I think it was difficult not to bring, but practically how the match turned out, we probably would have been better off with Jirachi, but it honestly made things more difficult because it definitely forced them to do certain things like try to make calls between Shadow Ball and Flamethrower. Right. So even the way those first few turns kind of played out, I think it kind of brought it a little bit in our favor in as much as it kind of forced them to make some inoptimal plays and allowed us to go in Obstagoon, because otherwise they could have just locked in a Flamethrower early and then we never have that Obstagoon switch in and then we never like get that little bit of momentum with Obstagoon early, right?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, Rapidash did do something, even though it didn't like get KOs, but the things that it did do just weren't enough here. We needed more from it.
I think this week specifically, speed would have been like the determining factor. Like in the instance when Zeraora was super low, like had we just been able to switch in Jirachi, I think we could have. I don't know. The Rapidash was just like, I think it was really good on paper, and it definitely made them choose having to pick between like Ghost and Fire type attacks. But I think the fact that Sylveon always covered, and then it was just a much easier matchup once we knew there were specs. So I don't know. It was interesting for sure. But yeah, so we're 1-1 now currently, which it isn't. Yeah, it could be at least twice as worse as that. So twice as bad. So that's week 2 of the multiple people battling at the same time where it's legal to ghost each other league. And I think we're gonna. I liked the team. I think we're gonna be able to pull together, and we'll get some dubs in the later weeks. Because Root is very analytical and I am very rash, and I think that is a good combination.
It was a really fun week. It was definitely a really tough matchup for us, but I think we were very, very close to making to bring it home in the end, and I like the way that everything turned out, even though it was a loss.
Right. Yeah. Agree. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. It means the absolute most, and we'll catch you next time. This is alternating, by the way. It's like battle on my channel 1 week, battle on Root's channel, so the next battle will be on Root's channel. So go subscribe to Root, and then also subscribe to me, and then like the video and tell us what we did wrong in the comment section down below, because I love that, and it's my video. Okay, that's it. I'm done here. Oh, I thought you were going to say bye. You're not saying bye?
Oh, no.
Okay. It's okay.
Bye, everyone.